give to fight again beyond the walls. I would tear out a Vex heart with my teeth. I would sear the Cabal with my burning light, challenge the fallen Kells to personal combat and scatter them. I've been watching too many Crucible matches. Heavy ammo on the way.
What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. That was Lord Shaxx after a 10-kill spree in the Crucible, and I gotta say, that quote was amazing. When I first heard that, I nearly pooped my pants. It was really funny. He just keeps going on and on and on, and you're so used to hearing just these little tiny quips from Lord Shaxx. This one was really good, so I really appreciate that, and I'm hoping that that is the kind of thing that we can expect from the Taken King. More exposition from characters that are inside Destiny that we've been looking at for a year now. Now we're actually going to hear from them. I really appreciated that. I thought it was really funny, and it was a nice addition to the game that, frankly, was a little dry sometimes. Now, Taken King comes out tomorrow. As I'm recording this, it's what, 2 p.m. on Monday? And I mean, the hype is real. We got the raid coming out on Friday. The Taken King expansion happens tomorrow. It's just going to be an enormous day. For Planet Destiny, we're going all out. I got to tell you. I mean, we've been having meetings. We're getting ready to go. We're going to be live streaming for like 36 hours straight, like with no gaps in between. And that's going to be really awesome. Anybody who's curious, we stream over at Planet Destiny's Twitch page, which is twitch.com/planet_destiny, I think. I'll put a link down in the description, but I'll actually be streaming from, Tuesday is going to be like 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then Wednesday is going to be 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., and then Thursday is going to be 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So all 3 of those days I'm going to have nice solid blocks of streaming time. I'm really excited about that. All those times are Eastern time, so you can kind of move those around depending on what time zone you're in. But I am really excited. I can't wait to start leveling up my Guardian, getting into the new content, seeing the new strikes, and then on Friday, the raid. And the level of excitement for this raid, I feel, is over the top, right? With the Dark Below, we got a new raid. A lot of people felt it was disappointing. With House of Wolves, we didn't get any raid. That was really disappointing. But now we're getting a new raid, and from what Bungie has been saying about this raid, it is going to be really good and really epic. So the Planet Destiny team, we're actually going to go for a world's first on Friday, and that should be amazing. So we'll be streaming that all day on the Planet Destiny Twitch page, and I can't wait for that because we're going to get into a new raid absolutely fresh. Never haven't seen it before and have to figure it out live on stream. I think it's going to be really fun, and I think it'll be really entertaining too. But if you don't want anything spoiled for your first time in the raid, I'd stay away from it, to be honest with you. I wouldn't go in there, watch us try and figure out the raid, because one of the most fun parts about Destiny is going into that raid with your fire team and figuring it out for the first time. But, you know, depending on your level of how much you like to see spoilers and your level of wanting to stay in a raid with your fire team for what could be 12 hours, you know, you may want to see some tips and tricks along the way. I gotta say, this week has been really fun. The new Rift game mode, playing all of the new Crucible maps. The new Crucible maps, I gotta say, are outstanding. I like every one of them. I really do. They feel completely different than what we're used to inside Destiny. So much of Destiny is all about verticality, right? We got all these Guardians that can at least double jump, right? We're flying all over the place when we're raiding or when we're in strikes. But then you get into the Crucible and it's a very flat experience. Sure, you got blink jumps and shotguns, but for the most part, you stay fairly well planted and fight along level fields, right? That's what makes sniping so much easier than in other games. It's so often that when you aim straight, you're aiming at head level, so it's not that hard to get those headshots. But now in these new maps, we've got much more verticality. We've got much more kind of obstacles in the way. So frankly, CQC becomes a bigger deal, which it kind of presents a problem because shotguns don't feel like they got the nerf they really deserve. All the other weapons feel completely viable. I would argue that the Red Death is probably the weapon to use right now. But I mean, you can go out there with scout rifles, you can go out there with auto rifles, with pulse rifles, it doesn't matter. You can succeed with just about any weapon type in the game right now. And that is what Destiny has been missing for the last 9 months. For the last 9 months, it's felt like you need to use a certain group of weapons, a very small and select group of weapons to succeed in Destiny, and it doesn't feel like that anymore. Yes, shotguns still need a nerf. They're still overpowered, but for the most part, I think they really nailed Destiny 2.0. It really feels good. I'm super excited for it. And now, you know, we're finally going to get the new content. We got the new Crucible game modes. We got the new Crucible maps for this week. We're going to get more Crucible game modes. Don't forget about that. But we're also finally going to get the PvE content, which a lot of people primarily play Destiny for the PvE. So that's going to be super exciting. Now, I actually wanted to mention this gameplay a little bit. It's not one of my best gameplays. I didn't get a 10 kill streak, for instance, in this one. However, I really like this map. This is something I've never seen before inside Destiny. It's called the Drifter, and you'll notice there's a bunch of zero gravity effects kind of scattered throughout, and when Guardians die, they kind of just float up into the air. I think it's a really cool map, and unfortunately, I just haven't seen it that often, so I definitely wanted to show this one off because it's not one people are talking about a whole lot because it doesn't come up in Rift, it doesn't come up in Control that I've seen. The only way I've seen it so far is if you play Rumble, which isn't the most popular game type inside Destiny, but it was a really fun match. It was an epic comeback, and I felt really good about it once it was all said and done. And the Red Death, man, this thing is a monster right now. It really feels to me like it is the king of the meta. And it's not the Thorn king of the meta. It's not above and beyond the absolute must-use gun. It's the best gun by a long shot. No, the Red Death, it's just a little bit better than most of the other guns I've tried. Bad Juju, also very good. So pulse rifles are definitely still king, I would say, or they're the new king, I would say. But, I mean, everything just feels viable right now. So it's going to be a huge week. Definitely stay tuned to Briar Rabbit channel. Definitely stay tuned to the Planet Destiny Twitch page because we got a lot going on. It's going to be exciting, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.